Well, we'll have to do this handheld. Welcome to the jungle. A good morning from the jungle. As you can see, I'm starting to get it cleared out a little bit, starting to get it under control some. Those were monstrous weeds just last week. So we've been working on it bit by bit. It'll get cleared bit by bit. Bit by bit, it'll get returned to how it was last year. A little too close to this giant head. Let me back it up a little bit. Bit by bit often brings good results. Bit by bit. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, and you start getting it back at it. Knock it down, let it dry up, rake it up, hit it again. We'll get her bit by bit. I find doing these types of chores allows for good communion with God. You know, I'm out here doing this. I'm able to commune quite well with the Lord. I find it to be very peaceful time with Him during doing some stuff that is anything but peaceful. The cares of the world are pushed out as I consider how fortunate I am to have these chores and that I'm able to do it. I mean, sometimes we look at, I don't want to have to do this. Man, I'm very fortunate that I have these chores. I'm fortunate that we have property that requires all this extra work. A little bit of firewood there I missed. Should have burnt that this year. We'll save it for next year. But we have all these chores, these things that we do, and sometimes we're not very happy that we have to do them. And I try to find the best. It doesn't always happen, but I try to find the best with situations like this. Get out in the field, get working. I mean, I'm fortunate that I can do it. And I'll tell you the other thing, I have many such projects. That's probably why it's bit by bit. Work on this one a little bit, work on that one a little bit. See, doing this, it brings to mind a good verse I'd like to share with us today. This is an interesting verse for us to consider. Mark 4:19, New American Standard Bible says this, "But the worries of this world and the deceitfulness of wealth and the desires for other things choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful." This ground out here reminds me of two things. Two things spiritually. With a little hard work, you can get cleared. I can get rid of these things with a little hard work. It's good to do some hard work occasionally, especially when it'd be just easier to just pay someone to do it. But, you know, it's good to get out here and do a little hard work. Second, I see these weeds as the symbolic things that can get into our minds. Good morning, Ruth. Sorry about the bouncing camera. They can get into our minds and get us off track and forget what really is important in this life. The long-lasting fruit that is produced when we clear out the clutter of the distractions of this life and look to see where God is growing His fruit. There you go. See? God has got some fruit growing right over there. I can't grow fruit, but I can get rid of the weeds. And I can maintain the lawn, and I can assist in making it produce, but it takes God to make the fruit happen. So there you go. That's where I'm heading, through the weeds here. Weeds need to be cleared. But guess what? They're gonna return, guaranteed. These weeds will come back. I know they will. I've been living here 21 years. My encouragement today is to focus not on them, but focus on that fruit. Focus on the fruit that is waiting. The fruit is waiting. Once we get through the chore of cutting through the weeds, and we cut through the weeds bit by bit. Let me pray. Father, pray for the harvest of that fruit. That fruit is so much more fruit, the real fruit, Lord. I pray that we can get rid of these weeds that entangle us, weeds that ensnare us, weeds that make life difficult. Thank you for your love, God. I pray this in Jesus' name. There you go. Fruit's waiting. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.